Hey, welcome to another video in the 100 Film Project. We're at the back end of the year and I'm trying to put in those final reviews for the films that I've seen this year. I have an exciting lineup of films that I want to watch by the end of the year, but I'm excited about some of the films I'm going to talk about in the coming videos. The first one that I saw recently was called Bring It Home. It was a documentary on how the Denver Nuggets won the championship in the 2022-2023 season. What I liked about this documentary was how the documentary was basically broken down into a profile of the five or six players that made that team and their journey leading up to this year. So the Dallas Mavericks started rebuilding like 8 years ago with the selection of a new coach, Mark Malone, and the recruiting of two new players, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray was born to Jamaican and Syrian parents, and he grew up in Canada and then moved to Kentucky University and came up as a player there. Nikola Jokic, on the other hand, was used to play on the streets in Serbia and then came up from that sort of world and was drafted into the NBA at a young age. So for 8 years, they got to the playoff, they lost in the playoffs, and the way the NBA works is you play a season with about 80 games, and then the top 6 or 8 teams make it to the playoffs, and then you play each other, and then finally you get to the conference finals and then the NBA finals. So the team that wins has really, you can't say it was them being good, better on the day. They really won the game on their merit because you have to win a couple of games to win a series. I think what was really good about this team was their balance. You had strong point guards, strong shooting forwards, you had strong defensive players. So Jokic and Jamal Murray played really well as a team up front. Caldwell Pope and Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. formed the defensive and middle nucleus. And you had other people like Bruce Brown and DeAndre Gordon that came in when they needed that additional support. They believed in themselves. They consistently performed, and one of the things I thought was really unique about this team was the way they performed did not change based on which team they were playing, which I thought was one of the reasons they won this year. And it's the first time they won in their 50-year career, so it was a very special moment for their team and for that franchise. So I hope they do well this year, and I'm excited to see this season of the NBA after watching this documentary.